Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships live from Frisco, Texas. This is the first semifinal matchup in the 18U Boys Division between downtown Las Vegas and West Coast FC. Hello, everyone, once again. My name is Griffin Weinberg, and I will be here for the duration of the day and the week here on Field 7. The other game in the 18U division is kicked off, and this one here on Field 7 is underway outside of the Toyota Soccer Center. Downtown Las Vegas will be wearing their white uniforms, while West Coast FC will be wearing their navy uniforms. The winner of this will go on to play in the national championship tomorrow at 8 a.m. right back here on field number 7. As I've been saying throughout the week, sometimes I might get something wrong. I might miss a player's number or stat correction. If you need to do anything to communicate with me, you can go ahead and do that through Twitter. You can tweet at me at Griff_Berg. That's at GRIFF_BERG. Let me know if I get something wrong. You can correct me on something. That is the easiest way to help out if you are watching at home. Meanwhile, downtown Las Vegas is going to try to create some space here. Jose Muniz had that possession taken away from him. West Coast now trying to counter. Running up ahead. One defender marked closely, the challenge won. That ball taken away from Angel Morales Montalvo. Now West Coast once again gaining back possession. The battle here going in the midfield. Las Vegas now trying to go the other way, before that one is cleared away by Jesus Abunza. Looks like there will be a corner kick awarded. Las Vegas looking to move quickly, though. One move inside. Another corner on the way. The lights were off briefly here outside of the Toyota Soccer Center, but now they're back on. The wind, I'd say, going about 4 or 5 miles per hour. Humidity low, degrees in the low 80s. The in-swinger cleared out. And this one's going to be a free kick now. Looks like for downtown that was John Lynham who went down. We'll see exactly what went down for Lynham. Well, I wasn't able to see too much contact, but he was holding that right knee, it appeared. He's up fine. A free kick now from a good position. Around there for Las Vegas, Vincent Turk, as well as Jesus Gonzalez. Turk the lefty, Gonzalez the righty. Turk fakes, Gonzalez shoots, and that one a diving save made acrobatically by Christian Sevilla. Gonzalez was close to getting his third goal here at the national championships. What a beautiful shot, but how about that dive from Sevilla? Keeping this game at a stalemate 3.5 minutes into the first half. Downtown Las Vegas finishing first place in Group B. West Coast FC finished second in Group A behind Washington Premier. The winner will play the winner of Washington Premier and Baltimore. Again, that being tomorrow at 8 a.m. right back here on field number 7. Yes, I will be back on the call. If you don't like me, that's unfortunate for you. Hopefully you do like me, though. You don't need to tell me, because I'm calling the game regardless. Downtown so far has been doing a good job of keeping possession in their half of the field. They got here with wins over the Michigan Jaguars, a 3-0 win, a 2-0 win over Sparta, and then a 3-1 win over Baltimore, who is the defending national champions. West Coast had Kyle Carey around it, but now Las Vegas looking to counter. Moving ahead is CJ Neville. I think I feel a little bit of rain coming down. It's nothing too heavy right now, just sprinkles, but curious to see how that's going to play out for the rest of this match. There has been a little bit of negative weather in the area, not too close around, maybe a lightning strike about 25-30 minutes away. We're starting to feel a little bit of it now. Looking up ahead for Carey. Marked closely by Muniz. That will be a goal kick. Good mark there by Muniz, good challenge. You want to keep it away from Kyle Carey because he is red hot. He has 2 goals in group play, which is tied for second. And he had 3 goals at last year's national championships. Moving in now. West Coast got here by way of a 1-1-1 record. The team based out of San Juan Capistrano, California in Orange County, for anyone not from the area. They had a 1-1 draw to Baltimore in which Kyle Carey netted what thought was the game winner in the 82nd minute before Belfiore equalized in the 90th, and this ball scooped up by Jacob Mays. So West Coast FC was close to picking up a couple of wins, but they still managed to advance into the semifinals. They also had a 3-1 loss to Washington Premier and a 3-2 win over Davie United. That was a little bit more exciting. In that game, West Coast, they scored the first 2 before Davie United equalized just before halftime. And once again, it was Kyle Carey netting the game winner that time in the 72nd minute. Carey a commit to Loyola Marymount. Kevin Lopez with the throw-in. Carey. West Coast making their second consecutive trip here to Frisco, the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. They did not make it past the past the group stage rather last year. They finished 3rd in their group. They are hungry to move on. Downtown Las Vegas got here by way of winning the Far West Regional Championships, a very exciting, if you may, pathway to get down here to Frisco. They went 2-0-1 in group play, scoring 8 goals and only allowing 2. They had to win in penalty kicks in the quarterfinal match, and in the semifinals they came back down from 2-0 to win 3-2. Kovac had 2 goals in that game, and he netted the game winner in the 89th minute to advance to the finals. Nifty move far side for Lynham. Going back to downtown Las Vegas path in the Far West Regionals. In the finals, they were down 1-0 going into the half, conceded a 44th minute goal, losing a little bit of momentum there. But it was Estrada who equalized in the 49th minute, and CJ Neville had the game winner in the 90th minute. Exciting pathway to win the Far West Regionals. Although head coach Liam Connors didn't spend too much time celebrating that championship, he said when we hit that flight home, it'll immediately begin preparing for Texas. The preparations have gone smooth so far. Now they're looking to keep going on. Nifty move over there from Neville. One teammate in, that one scooped up by Sevilla. Looked like he was looking ahead for Dylan Sorsman. West Coast FC with a chance to run. Blake Bowen, throwing. West Coast FC getting here by way of winning the National League Blue Division for the second straight year. They went 6-0-0 in group play and an astounding and National League leading 27 goals scored. Improving upon going 6-1-0 in last year's national play season. Lopez with the throw-in off the head of a Las Vegas defender before that one is cleared up by Muniz. A chance now here for Las Vegas. They had that free kick minutes ago that was close to hitting the back of the net, but Christian Sevilla made an acrobatic save to keep it at a 0-0 tie over 12 minutes into this first half. Slowly moving up. A slew of commits for this West Coast team. Moving from front to back, Blake Bowen committed to San Diego State. Justin Stephen will be attending Boston University. Max Rodesinder will be heading to Oral Roberts. Kyle Carey committed to Loyola Marymount. Nick Aquino going to Concordia University, Irvine. Nick Barrera is a commit to Whittier College. Zach Howard will be heading to UC Santa Barbara this fall. And Mitchell Wilson, another commit to Loyola Marymount, the keeper for West Coast. Free kick awarded here for Las Vegas. Tripped up. Looked like Blake Bowen didn't want that call, but I mean, that was a clear trip, at least from my point of view. Taking the free kick, Jesus Gonzalez. This one coming into the box. That one just going into the hands of Sevilla. Good look there as it got past one of the West Coast defenders. So for the second time today, Jesus Gonzalez getting close with a free kick. West Coast still looking for their first good chance. The only two good looks that Las Vegas SC has had, though, have been off of those free kicks. So the defensive third for West Coast holding their own so far. Moving on up, looking ahead, no one was there. That one came off the foot of Dylan Von Kennel. Grant Smythe handling the ball. And trying to race that down is John Lynham. Does not get there in time, though. Gotta love the effort, though, from 7 in white. Lynham has one goal here at the National Championships. That came in the 56th minute versus Baltimore. West Coast in their 3-2 win over Davie United, Angel Morales Montalvo got things started off rather quickly with a first-minute goal. He has 7 goals in the National League season. That was tied for second. The cross deflected. That one stays in play, though. Corner avoided. That will be a free kick. The defensive stand for downtown Las Vegas doing a good job. West Coast still needing their first good look on goal. Will it come here? This ball far side off the head of Bowen. Will be going the other way. With a 3-0 win for downtown Las Vegas over the Michigan Jaguars in the first day of group play. Was a little bit closer despite the score itself. Michigan had many good chances, but really it was the keeper Jacob Mays who came up big for downtown Las Vegas. A lot of nice saves, and after that game, he talked about the anticipation of just coming to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. He said that we were itching to get out here, and we were buzzing and out here early. The team had to wait 2 weeks to come down. You can tell that they've been excited, and it's been showing in their play. Of course, they went 3-0-0 in group play, only conceding 1 goal. That 1 goal conceded to the defending national champions, who they could be playing in the finals. Once again, the winner of this will play the winner of Washington Premier and Baltimore. Another missed chance there for West Coast. Lopez can't come down with the first touch. That one headed up by CJ Neville. CJ running up. Lopez is there for West Coast. Neville still has it. He shoots, and that one was going to the right. The save still made by Sevilla. Sevilla with a couple of saves early on and keeping that ball in play. A little bit of passing up ahead. Morales Montalvo was there for West Coast. This will be a throw-in. Blake Bowen will take it. Giving it to Rodecinder. For feeding it back and going in once again to Von Kennel. Turk with the close mark. Deflected before that one went over the far touchline. Now trying to run the other way. Carey keeps it in play. Kevin Lopez looking ahead. Lynham. Carey. Kyle Carey was calling for the ball near side. Zach Smith wasn't able to track him down, though. West Coast still with possession. Carey calling for it again. No one was there. Looking up ahead. Smythe puts it up for Neville. Here's Lopez. Nifty move to keep that ball in his possession from Nick Aquino. Here's Aquino again. Running up. Bowen. A chance here for West Coast. The cross stays low. It's deflected. Once again stays in play. So the ball really going the way of downtown Las Vegas. Here they are on the counter. Lynham. Looking for Neville. He shoots, saved by Sevilla. Sevilla so far having a very stellar first half. Lynham, who is looking central. Neville able to fire that one past Lopez, but good awareness from the keeper. That should be his third, maybe fourth save here in this 18U semifinal matchup. The first substitution being made for downtown Las Vegas. It'll be Nico Dongman checking in. And coming off is Juan Estrada. The low outswinger. Gonzalez fighting along with Bowen. Will go the other way. A couple of words exchanged between the two. Referee will have to give them a stern talking to, making sure to keep things in check. Doesn't want this game to get out of hand. In the aftermath of that, Bowen and Gonzalez fighting for it. Maybe a little bit of a right leg kick. At least he put it in the air from Blake Bowen. Gonzalez was not too happy about it. Nothing damaging, though. It's competitive. That's all it is. Off the head of Carey, off of Smythe's foot, before that one is cleared up by Herrera. A little bit too handsy there. Running up ahead was the captain, Morales, Montalvo. And West Coast really just can't seem to catch a break. The stout defense from downtown Las Vegas. Well, that little bit of rain, the sprinkles I should say, that was happening a little bit earlier, nothing here now. It's all cleared up. The light's still on here at the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco. But I figured that the weather should clear up. I didn't think there was going to be any rain. The only time when rain is really supposed to be coming this week is on Monday, and that's after the championships. Blake Bowen had to be talked to once again by the referee. Wonder how far that's going to go. Smythe. Has to go backwards. Smythe again, as we are nearing the 26th minute of this first half, 19 to go. No idea what's going on in that Washington and Baltimore matchup. I would love to keep you updated on that, but hopefully you have two screens pulled up and you can watch both of them. Neville making a nifty move to get past, going into the box now, looking up ahead. Dongming couldn't handle it. I bet Las Vegas is really itching to get a chance at Baltimore. As I mentioned, their last win in group play on Thursday was a 3-1 win over Baltimore, the defending national champions, but they finished 4 points behind them in the National League Red Division, where downtown Las Vegas finished third, a record of 4-2-0. Safe to say that would be an exciting matchup, but it will be exciting no matter who is there. Carey has the throw-in. Goes to the center. Nick Aquino feeds it off. Nothing again for West Coast FC. Kusha Jadbabe hoping to take that one back. Dylan Sorsman feeds this one back to Jacob Mays, who has had a very nice national championships play, but has not been tested today. Will this be the chance? Looking up, Carey in the middle. Off his head, Smythe was there too. Carey still fighting for it. Las Vegas now looking to counter. And Aquino went into the referee. Didn't stop play though. Rather didn't hold him up for too long. Dongman holding the close marker is Abunza. Dongman fighting for it, keeping this low. Aquino looking for Bowen. That one goes over the head of Turk. A good bounce for Bowen. On the counter, looking ahead. Kyle Carey now running up. Carey in the box. He's taken down. No whistle. Keeping that one before going over the byline. Good job defensively by Grant Smythe. What a chance there for West Coast. Good defense, though, from the Las Vegas defensive third. Ball fed up very nicely to Kyle Carey. One touch, he goes in. Stellar defensive play from Jose Muniz. 2 substitutions here for Las Vegas. It is Sorsman and Muniz coming off, making way for Ethan Kovac, along with Gustavo Sanchez. The throw-in from Lopez. Headed up. Carey with a foot. Sanchez clears it up. Dongman fighting. Lopez. Looking for Carey again. Sanchez very active in these few seconds that he's already come on. "14 minutes to go, not accounting for stoppage time in this stalemate of a first half." Morales Montalvo has also been looking for a clearing, but he hasn't been able to get much today. A good challenge there from Ruiz. Or excuse me, that was Von Kennel for West Coast. Taken down, this one will go the other way. A little bit too aggressive was Max Rodesender. Rodesender, who is on his way to Oral Roberts. He was credited with the 9th-minute goal versus Davie United yesterday. He dribbled down the ball and laid it off for Carson Kendall. Was able to find the open net after he came off of his line. Even though I believe in the stats, they ended up giving that goal to Kendall, so there was a little bit of confusion there on who gets the goal. Sanchez. Keeping it on the offensive half is Arredondo. Gonzalez. Back to Turk. Gonzalez, nifty moves. Looking inward. Neville. One move too many. Taken by Carey. Lopez looking up ahead. Smythe cuts it off, but it'll be a throw-in for West Coast. Lopez, the only member of this West Coast team who was named to the 2017 National Championships Best 11, will have the throw-in. Carey, marked by Sanchez, and Smythe goes in, headed out. Up in the air by Von Kennel. Neville. To Dongman. Arredondo. Las Vegas looking for numbers, looking ahead. Dongman. Here comes Las Vegas. Here's Dongman again. Getting through 2 defenders, feeds it back to Neville. Arredondo now. A close marker is Jesus Abunza. It'll be another goal kick. Once again, still really no clear shots for either team today. There was one good one about halfway through this first half, I believe, if my memory is correct. It might have been Sorsman who had that shot, but really Kristen Sevilla has done well in net for West Coast. Has about 3 or 4 saves here in this first half. But once again, Jacob Mays still really has yet to be tested. Couple of substitutions here for West Coast. Justin Stephen and Carson Kendall coming on. While coming off was Morales Montalvo and I believe Dylan Von Kennel. So a little over 35.5 minutes through this first half at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Every one of these broadcasts presented to you by Turbo Sports Group. We hope you have enjoyed them all week long, still with the rest of the day and tomorrow to go. The sun now starting to come out here in Frisco. The light's still on the fields. Lopez going back and forth with Carey. Carey is taken down by Sanchez. We will have a substitution coming up for downtown Las Vegas. And we'll see if they'll be making that substitution right now. I don't believe so. When it does, though, rather it does. So Jamie Ayala just coming on to the pitch. CJ Neville making way for Ayala. Cleared up. They're hoping for West Coast, though, maintaining possession. Feeds it off far side to Steven. The cross in, that one at the top of the box, that one missed. They were hoping for a handball, West Coast, but that one not going to be called. Trying to get past was Aquino, but nice defense there from Smith. Here's Aquino. Marked by Carson Smith. After this matchup on Field 7, we'll have a semifinal showdown in the 17U Girls Division. And back on Field 7 at 7:30 later tonight, the National Championship in the 13U Boys Division. 13U and 19U championships being played today, while the remainder of the championships will be settled tomorrow. Sanchez. Nowhere to go for Smith. Now downtown Las Vegas struggling to create space. 6 minutes remaining in this first half. Haven't had many long stops, so I don't think there will be a lot of stoppage time. We'll worry about that when we get to that point, though. Gonzalez, once again, will be taking the free kick. He's come close twice. This one a little bit further away, though. Keeps this one low at the top of the box. Trying to go far side. Blake Bowen was one of the West Coast players that went down. And Bowen's still down. take another look at what happened to make Blake Bowen go down. From a distance, can't tell too much, but he is up and on his feet now. Bowen, who has already received a couple of warnings from the referee in this match. West Coast really struggling with their offense. Substitution coming up for downtown Las Vegas. Tegan Jarvis will be coming on to the pitch. And taking a seat for the remainder of this first half is John Lynham. Turk was fighting for it along with Kovac. It'll stay with West Coast though. Carey will be taking the free kick. Will this be the chance for West Coast? All it takes is one good look. The service inside, that one for Mays, but that is easily into his hands. Looking to push things. Here is Sanchez. One teammate ahead of him in the form of Jamie Ayala. He gives it to him. Marked by Abunza. Ayala moving in. Too far. That will be a foul. Honestly, I think that was a good foul for Las Vegas because Kyle Carey had the ball. He was about to make a run. Could have saw Carey's reaction after that whistle was blown and showed a little bit of emotion, put his hands up in the air. He probably knew that he had something for him. Bowen far side, two defenders around him. He'll keep possession. Off of Carson Kendall. Time winding down here in this first half. 90 seconds to go. Momentum really is at an equilibrium point in this match. Downtown Las Vegas has had the better look so far, but nothing recently. Has been really more of a defensive matchup. Still running for it, hoping for the whistle. Not going to be called, though. A run coming up. Dongman feeds this one off, taken down. A yellow card will be awarded. I was actually looking up ahead, so I wasn't paying attention too much, but I believe we're going to be able to take another look at what just occurred after Kovac was taken down. Here's Kovac running up, and yeah. His leg definitely went above the shins around the knee area. Kovac, though, up on his feet, but that is not a play that you like to see. Through regulation, awaiting to see how much stoppage time will be awarded. Jesus Gonzalez will be taking the free kick. The service inside, batted out by Sevilla. Sanchez will feed this one back. And it looks like there will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. I think I saw the number correctly from the side official. Taken down again, another free kick will be awarded. Another yellow card. Things getting aggressive in the waning minutes of this first half. Another look at that last sequence. Definitely. Blake Bowen awarded the yellow card. And Bowen has definitely shown some of his frustrations here in this first half. You don't want to say it was about time someone was awarded a yellow, but that's just the way things go. This one stays low, batted up, and Sevilla keeps possession. So right now, before going into the half, both teams were looking to take something into the half, but momentum is shifting towards downtown Las Vegas's way. This one will stick with West Coast. Will they get a good look here? "50 seconds to go, approximately. Jesus Gonzalez had the tackle there. No card is awarded that time, though. The service inside, this one at the top of the box, headed out by Smith. That one looking up ahead for Dongman. Sevilla came far out of the net. Aquino now has to go backwards. Howard puts this one inside. Carson Kendall, a takedown. This one will be going the other way, though. Carson Kendall not happy with that call as we are coming to a close in this first half. We're now past 3 minutes of stoppage time. Maybe Las Vegas will get a chance here. That will be the final whistle here in this first half. 0-0 is the score between West Coast FC and downtown Las Vegas. We'll go ahead and take our halftime break here from Frisco at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Make sure to stick around to find out who will be going on to play for the National Championship. All right, today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media and Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags Inc., Bubba Burger, Cliff Kid, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand Innovative Branding Solutions, Fusionetics, MLS, Nesquik, Nike, Just Do It, Positive Coaching Alliance, Better Athletes, Better People, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Target, Turbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked. The run he should have made. Remember that shot he should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work. It's time.
We are back here at the USU Soccer National Championships, Field 7, outside of the Toyota Soccer Center for second half action between downtown Las Vegas SC and West Coast FC. First half ending in a 0-0 draw. We are underway here in the final 45 minutes of this 18U semi-final matchup. We have an update also from the Baltimore and Washington Premier game. Baltimore going into the half up 1-0 over Washington Premier. Baltimore being the defending national champions. Downtown Las Vegas SC wearing their white uniforms, West Coast FC wearing navy. I'm Griffin Weinberg along with you for the rest of this match and for the remainder of the day and tomorrow as well here on field number 7. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, if there's ever anything that I miss, a pronunciation I get wrong or something I get wrong, you want to correct me, you can tweet at me at Griff_Berg. That's at GRIFF_BERG. Free kick on the way for West Coast after a couple of collisions while they tried to make a run. On our production tent, we are currently sitting a little bit to the left of the Las Vegas bench, and I was able to hear some of the words that Liam Connors was giving his team during his halftime speech, and among those were saying that the team can take it up a notch and they can really turn things on, something I definitely agree with. They had some solid chances in that first half, but really nothing breaking away. You took another look at that replay. Anyways, going back to the task at hand, also he was saying that the team can really move the ball a little bit wide more, and they want to get Jesus Gonzalez involved in the offense just a little bit more. He's been taking the free kicks for Las Vegas. And they want to see what else he can do. In the meantime, here's the free kick from West Coast. That save made by the keeper, Jacob Mays, will result in a corner. Connors also said that he knows that West Coast, they know that they need to do something to create some offense. Really, the first half was won by Las Vegas, even though the score is 0-0. West Coast really didn't have any good chances on net. Maybe they'll get something here. Off the in-swinger, Mays takes that one away. Vegas here on the counter going central. Nick Aquino is there. For West Coast, they made a keeper change here in the second half. It is now Mitchell Wilson in goal. A shot, but that one has no chance. Looked like Carson Kendall on the far side. Once again, I know that the score going into the half of the Washington Premier and Baltimore game was 1-0 Baltimore. They could be on their way to another national championship berth and potentially another national championship. Dongman to Arredondo. Far side now. Lopez held the marker. Missed chance there. Kyle Carey running up ahead. Marked closely by Muniz as that ball went to the near side. Bowen was there. It'll be a throw-in for Las Vegas. West Coast's coach Neil Armour was not too pleased with that call. He thought it should stick with them. Rather, that one went over the byline, so it'll be a goal kick. Here's Dongman in the middle. Had Arredondo there. Dongman keeps it. 3 defenders around. Now Arredondo again. Looking up ahead. Cannot find his man, C.J. Neville. Should we finish regulation in a draw, there will be 2 overtime periods, 15 minutes each. Not golden goal. Be the traditional overtime. And then, of course, should that end in a draw, it'll be penalty kicks. Right now, both teams looking for their breakthrough moment. In the air, Bowen trying to run it down before that one is cleared up by Mays. Neville, marked by Carey, goes inside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking up ahead. Smith, he was offside though. So potentially good look over there. Or excuse me, that was Jose Muniz for downtown Las Vegas who fired off the cross. He was intending that ball for John Lynham. Wilson starting the second half in net for West Coast will be attending Loyola Marymount along with Kyle Carey in the fall. And also their current opponent, CJ Neville, will be heading to Loyola Marymount as well. As for the other commits on downtown Las Vegas, John Lynham will be going to UNLV. Nico Dongman heading to Lake Tahoe Community College. Tegan Jarvis committed to Occidental College. Dylan Sorsman, along with Lynham, going to UNLV. Jesus Gonzalez going to the College of Southern Nevada, along with Juan Arredondo. Patrick Falkensammer will be going to the University of Laverne. Grant Smythe headed to Notre Dame de Namur. And Vincent Turk committed to Howard University. And the keeper, Jacob Mays, going to Claremont, McKenna, Harvey, Mudd, Scripps colleges. A slew of college commits on both sides. Las Vegas awarded the throw-in. Turk looking for Dongman. Dongman gets around his defender. Boxing out Aquino. Gonzalez looking for CJ. The cross inside. Dongman is there off his head, but slips past him just a little bit. You could see the frustration for Dongman after he missed that one, but he also applauds CJ for the pass. A good look there, but a missed opportunity, and now West Coast here on the counter. It's Kendall. Well, so far we've been seeing the strategy implemented during halftime from Coach Liam Connors as they have been moving the ball wide. Another look as that one just missed by Nico Dongman. 10 minutes through. CJ marked by Lopez. Makes a move around before that one was taken away by Rodecinder. Deflection trying to keep that ball on the offensive half for Las Vegas. Once again, though, West Coast still needs to create space. West Coast throwing. Jababe will have it. Bowen fires one in before that one is deflected out. Arredondo to Juan Gonzalez leading the counter. Excuse me, Jesus Gonzalez. CJ now. Gonzalez moving wide. CJ moving in. He fires one away. That one goes in. There it is. Downtown Las Vegas, CJ Neville with the 1-0 lead. Jesus Gonzalez did a good job of clearing some space. He had the ball inside before feeding it off to Neville, as you see the aftermath of that shot. Gonzalez gave it to Neville. He went out wide. Neville moves in and fired it away, and the scoring has started. It seemed like it was about time for Las Vegas to get on the scoreboard, and now they are in position to move on to the national championship final. For CJ Neville, that is his third goal here, his third goal at the national championships. A very nice slide there from Vincent Turk to keep that ball away from Blake Bowen. Gives a chance to West Coast. This one sent low, deflected out. It'll be a throw-in for Justin Stephen. Ball inside, Bowen. Cleared up. For Neville, he had the game winner in the Far West Regional Championships in the 90th minute. He could have the game winner here in the National Championship semifinals. The last time we had the update going into the half, Baltimore had a 1-0 lead over Washington Premier. I will do my best to keep you updated on that score, if you are not already keeping up with it at home along with this game. But if anyone wants to let me know also if the score changes in that match, you can do that on Twitter Tweet me at Griff_Berg at GRIFF_BERG. Here is Dongman, hoping to find Lynham. Lynham is there, but Wilson races out to get it. A couple players go down. It'll be a free kick for West Coast. Carson Kendall was not too happy with the collision. He had a couple of words. Regardless, Blake Bowen will have the free kick. Another look at that last collision. Turk around it with Kendall. Turk. And it will be Kyle Carey taking this free kick. Two goals in group play for Carey. Fires one, batted. It'll be a corner. Good look on net for 11 in Navy. The in-swinger. Headed up and out. A chance to counter here for Las Vegas. Nice move by Lynham. Looking ahead for Arredondo. He won't get to it. Jesus Gonzalez. Staying active now. Gonzalez comes down with it. Turk now to Dongman. To Lynham. Moving in. Fires with the right foot. That one doesn't have a chance. The 57th minute beauty from C.J. Neville could be the potential goal that puts Las Vegas through the final. West Coast trying to run. Carson Kendall, marked by Smythe. He is taken down. That will be a free kick. Nothing further, though. Now an update on the score from the Baltimore-Washington Premier game. Baltimore has scored another, so they are up 2-0 over Washington Premier. If things stay the way they are, it is shaping up to be a Baltimore and Las Vegas national championship clash. Baltimore could be on their way to defending their national championship title. West Coast has had a couple of good runs in the recent minutes. And after that first goal from C.J. Neville, they had a couple of good chances as well. A corner not too long ago, but still waiting for their real first good look on goal. Lynham will not be able to keep it in play. Turk, Dongman, Arredondo up for Dongman before that one is put out. Here is Bowen, slide tackle from Gonzalez. Bowen limping, play goes on. A lot of words being exchanged, and right now, Kusha Jadbabe is not happy with the physicality going on in this matchup. Got into a little bit of a shoving match with Jesus Gonzalez, which was unwarranted because Gonzalez didn't do anything out of line, but Jadbabe was a little bit upset. Now is Blake Bowen as well, and the head coach for West Coast side, Neil Armour. Another look at that. And you can definitely see the tensions rising for West Coast. And I only say that it was really unwarranted because Las Vegas, the players, didn't really do anything out of line. Being frustrated like that and trying to start altercations on the pitch isn't going to help you score goals. I never understand why teams start getting angry whenever they're down and they start shifting their focus onto starting fights. There's still time in this match, a little under 13 minutes in regulation. Don't start shoving matches. Start to go at the net. Here is Turk. Turk keeps it. Looking up ahead, here is a chance. That one will be off the arm of Morales Montalvo. Dongman. One move to get around his defender. Another one. Nico, the left foot, cleared out. Another good chance there for Dongman. Here he is again. Gives it to Kovac. Here's Kovac. Gets past his defender. Moves it in a collision here on this near side between Jadbabe and Kovac. We've just seen Jadbabe moments ago shove Jesus Gonzalez and show his frustrations. That is not a move you want to see. We'll take another look. And he just stayed under him. You got to be kidding me with that one. If you're the referee, you cannot miss that call. I hate calling out players, and I don't like to say anything, but Jadbabe has been dirty ever since Las Vegas took the lead. Matt Ruiz just came on. Zach Howard just came off for West Coast. Substitution for Las Vegas as well. Jamie Ayala comes on for CJ Neville. Here's Kovac. Ayala was there. He was onside. Going out for it is Wilson. He trips up. So a gutsy move there from Wilson, but good in the end. Smythe running after it along with Morales Montalvo. Feeding it off. West Coast with another run. Ball inside, it stays low. Maintaining possession. Making some moves is Justin Stephen before this is cleared out. Lynham running after it along with Jadbabe. Lynham wins the challenge. He has Dongman in there. Lynham still. Top of the box. Taken down. Play goes on. And Jesus Abunza, one of the defenders for West Coast, holding some part of his left hand. Can't tell if it's his wrist or a thumb or a finger. But he is constantly looking down at his hand and holding it. Las Vegas will be making another substitution. It'll be Carson Smith coming on. Making way for him is Juan Arredondo. Ayala going the other way. Our final 5 minutes, not accounting for stoppage time now. West Coast needs 2 to extend this game. Jadbabe with the tackle, creates a run. Looking up ahead, Smythe was there. Now Turk. Jadbabe off his foot. Hands around Lynham, taken down. It'll stay with West Coast. The ball inside for Bowen. Morales Montalvo. Another player taken down inside the box. Yellow card awarded. For Las Vegas, that is Gustavo Sanchez. And we'll take another look to see exactly what happened. Morales Montalvo was there. Bowen, you can see keeping the cross low. And another undercut from a West Coast player. I can't tell what number that was for West Coast, but now the trainers are going to have to come out for Sanchez. Sanchez does get up, and the trainers are actually going to hold off. You really hate to see that. I'm all for physical play. In fact, I love it as Las Vegas is making another substitution. Juan Estrada coming on for Nico Dongman. I love physical play. I love it because that shows that the players really want to be there and that they're fighting to move on, in this case to play for a national championship title. But when it's this many times for West Coast, when you're down like this, you're undercutting players, you're shoving them down for no reason. Bad sportsmanship is what I'll call that. I apologize to anyone watching if you may get offended for me saying that, but that's just bad sportsmanship. Bowen crosses it in. Still around. Steven was there. Now fighting for it is Carey, marked by Sanchez and Smythe. Sanchez gives a little bit of a nudge. Takes down Carey, wins the challenge. Play goes on. Running up ahead is Ayala and Lopez. I mean, you've got to be kidding me with that one. I think that's maybe the third or fourth yellow card awarded already. I mean, come on. Like, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. If you're going to lose and you're upset, just take the loss. Don't start hurting players and being upset with yourself. Who is that going to help? This is the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Not only are you representing your team in your region or maybe your national league, however you got here, but you're also helping to try and represent your country. To make boneheaded plays like that is just disrespectful. Hey, you got to be kidding me. Jababe just took down lineman with his feet. And now Jababe is limping around here on the near side as Las Vegas has a run before a player is called offside. I didn't see exactly how Jababe got hurt or what. Well, I saw what was leading up to it. He got down with Lynham, excuse me. I believe this is the look at it, and he held up with him, and he keeps his feet, and he trips up Lynham. If I'm the referees, I just blow the whistle and finish this game and let Las Vegas advance. You really do not want to see a player get hurt for nothing. Coming up on 2 minutes in stoppage time. Didn't get to see exactly how much will be awarded. I don't know if we have another update on that Baltimore score. Last time we checked, it was 2-0. So right now, it's my understanding that it will be Baltimore and Las Vegas playing for the national championship tomorrow at 8 a.m. right back here on field number 7, unless something has changed in that match. Foul called on Estrada. Bowen moving in. He fires one away. That one goes wide left. 2 goals for Las Vegas today, coming courtesy from a C.J. Neville 57th minute strike, a little bit outside of the box, that almost resulted in the game winner, and also a goal coming from Nico Dongman back in the 67th minute. This one is batted away. The final whistle there as this game comes to a close. Las Vegas moves on to their final. They will be playing, I believe, Baltimore after winning 2-0. The final will be played back here on Field 7 tomorrow at 8 a.m. And we will come across that path when we get there. So thank you, everyone, for tuning into this broadcast. Once again, I apologize if I was upsetting anyone on the West Coast side. I realize I should probably keep my opinions to myself at some points, but still, I'm just calling the game how I see it. That's how it is. So a win for Las Vegas. That'll be the end of this matchup. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this broadcast once again. Make sure to stay tuned for a 17U girls matchup coming up in just a moment.